Hey guys, Dropship Tyler here again, and I'm going to show you today how to clean up your items using the SaleFreak software. And when I say clean up, I mean delete items that are not selling or change the price of items in a bulk action. And you can do this through the SaleFreak software and using the advanced filter, which is located under items. And then you just click this items right here, and it takes you to this filter. So I'm going to start off by showing you the filter here. And if you have multiple eBay accounts, you can choose which accounts you want to edit, or you can do all at once. And I showed you guys in the last video that you could put a tag on there. This is going to be, there's lots of tags in this particular account. It's a test account on SaleFreaks. But if you're really good about tagging items, then you can quickly pull up the items that you want to change based on tag. And then there is, if you want to delete out of stock items, then you're able to go here and you're able to select you only want to see items out of stock. So for example, for me on a daily basis, what I'll do is I'll go in and I'll click out of stock, and then I'll type in 0 to 0. So what this means is any item that's out of stock currently at the time that I run this filter and has 0 orders over the course of its period on eBay, it's going to show these items. There's a lot of items on this particular test account, so this may take a little bit. On my account, the filter only takes 30 seconds to load everything up, max. But as I said, I'm not sure how many. And maybe I'll stop this filter if it takes too long. But let me just, while this is loading, I'll mention this is a very important aspect of eBay dropshipping, because eBay has insertion fees and just software costs in general go up the more items you have. So if you're cleaning up items regularly and you're deleting the items that are to have no value to you at all, you're going to be saving money in the long run, no matter what software you use, no matter what source you use, whatever. So this one has 37,422 out of stock items that have 0 orders, and it also tells you how long the item has been on eBay. So for me, if this was my account, I would select all of these. I would go to bulk actions and just put a note for yourself why you did that action. And then you would click remove, and then it would delete all of these listings from your eBay account. I don't recommend deleting this many listings at once ever as like a percentage of your listings. This account has 300,000 listings, so I don't recommend deleting 10% of your listings or over 10% of your listings in a day, unless you're going to replace those listings with more or the same amount of listings. So 1 to 1.5 times is what I try to shoot for when I'm growing the account or trying to maintain the same level of sales. With the way eBay works, you will drop in sales even though these items have never sold. SaleFreaks did a little study where they found that on a daily basis, 20% of the items you sell are items that have never sold before. So 80% of items are repeat sellers, 20% are items that have never sold before. It's kind of like that 80-20 rule in real life. It's kind of crazy how that works. If you've never heard of the 80-20 rule, definitely look it up. But yeah, so now another thing that you can do, say you want to see only in-stock items, 0 to 0 orders, and you want to see items created before a certain time frame. So today is the 25th. It has that right there. So I want to see all the items created from January 1st to the beginning of the month. This is probably going to be a lot. And I'll explain, since this is probably going to be a lot and might take some time, I'll explain what I'm about to do. So what I typically do when I list something, because of the research that I do that goes into the product, I know that that product has a potential to sell. And it's just a matter of finding that price point that eBay is going to like for it to be able to rank, whatever. So for me, I like to go in, and any items that don't have a sale after 30 days, I will go in and I will lower the profit margin on it and say I'm doing 5 to 20% or 4 to 20%. I'll lower it to 2.5 to 10%. I'll go all the way down to 1% on some stuff because we do have a back end margin with the credit card cashback. So you don't necessarily have to worry that much about making a front end margin on everything. You just want to try to make sure that your items are generating sales. In the long run, that's going to be much more beneficial than something sitting there thinking that you can get a 10% margin on every single thing you list. Now, if something's selling regularly and you do want to go in and you do want to try to up the margin, you can do that slowly. So I wouldn't recommend, if you lower it down to 1% and you start generating sales, I wouldn't recommend going back up to 4%. That's going to drop you down in the rank. It allows competition to come in and be cheaper priced than you. I would try to go 1.5% to maybe 2% if you're ambitious. And then, so this is 232,000 items here. It's done loading. So, but then you definitely don't want to stay at 0% forever if you don't have to. So that's why you kind of want to test the market with the profit margin. And if you go from 1% to 2% and it stops selling, go to 1.5%. And it's so easy on Sale Freaks to be able to do that because of these bulk actions. And as I'm going to show you here in this profit range filter, we have these 232,000 items that have never sold before. So I would click all of these and I would change the profit margin to 2 to 10%, and then I would click update. And that will make it so that my range of profit is 2 to 10% on every single one. And I'll just show you, for example, one product, just this first one in line here, what the actual product page looks like on Sale Freaks. So it tells you the bin price, it tells you the cheapest competitor. So this one, obviously, there's someone selling it for lower. It tells you the supplier price, the number of orders this item's had, the creation date, and what else? The tag right here. You can click on it and see the Amazon. You can see the different sellers on Amazon, and you can even see the competition on eBay. So you can see everyone that's selling it in this line. You can see what the best titles are if you want to change the title, all that. So it shows you, and the way it shows you is by using the Amazon title and the UPC codes. So there we go. And this is their profit range right now that they currently have set, 4 to 25% for this product. But as I mentioned before, you can bulk edit all of these at once, or you can change the profit margin on this page if you want to, and then click save here. You can also change the tag from this page if you want to. You can update description, all of that. So I'm going to click X on that. And what's the next one I want to show? Oh, you can do tags too in the bulk edit. But really, this advanced filter, I mean, it's so great for being able to see it, just everything that you want to edit all in one bulk method. So let's forget creation time, and instead, let's say you want to make sure that you delete everything that hasn't sold and is about to expire, so that way you don't get charged insertion fees again on eBay, all of that. So let's do it. The time left is 3 days or less, and has 0 to 0 orders, and see what it comes up with. And this is another way that instead of using that creation time, you can use this and you can lower the price on items. So this has one item that is expiring that has not had an order. Let me make sure my filters are correct on that. Okay, so I guess they just didn't have any items that were created within the 3-day period that's about to end a month or 2 months ago, 3 months ago, whatever. But this is a way that you can remove all of the items, like I said, to avoid insertion fees. You can update the profit range so that you give it, and you can do a tag on it. So when I update the profit range, I do a tag like last chance or something along those lines. And then the next filter I do would be, I would select the tag last chance 0 to 0, and then I would do time left 3 days. And that way I know that's an item that I've already lowered the price on, and I've already given it that shot to sell, and now it's time to delete that item. So for me, right at like the 30-day mark, I lower the price. At the 60-day mark, I give up on the item and delete it completely, because I'm not going to go below 0%, even though I do get 5% cash back on the back end. My rule of thumb is I don't go below 0% anymore. I know people that do, and they have a very high sell-through rate. But for me, just the amount of work that it takes to do the customer service, things like that, I want to make sure I'm making at least a 5% margin on all of my products, on the cost of the products. So that is the advanced filter, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video and learned a little bit about how I filter my items, how I delete things, because that is such an important aspect of becoming a successful dropshipper, a cost-efficient dropshipper, etc. Thanks for watching, and if you like this video, please like it and subscribe to my channel to see more content coming out about me teaching you guys how to use this software, or to teach you how to do dropshipping in general, because not only will these videos help you with this software specifically, but it should help you understand some concepts in dropshipping that some of you might not be getting now. Also, there is a link in the description. Go ahead and check that out. It's for 50% off the first 3 months of Sale Freaks. I'm not sure how long that will last, but if you do sign up, I do get a notification with your email, and I will be emailing people, seeing if they want to do a one-on-one, really just get their business going. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and thanks for watching.